Wow, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, YouTubers of all ages, it's your boy Chaz the Hitman Styles. Now, normally I'm supposed to go to bed right now because I have to get up in like about an hour or so. But guys, tonight's Monday Night Raw was so freaking epic and so full of surprises. I cannot just help but just let me go ahead and just talk about it. What went down tonight on Monday Night Raw, okay? Okay. We have Stephanie McMahon coming out, injured arm and all, and the crowd of New Orleans and Bourbon Street did not like her one little bit. I mean, she want to go ahead and talk about the crowd should show her more sympathy, saying that I did deserve gratitude, so thank you, which obviously no one was thanking Stephanie, to be honest. And then she wanted to introduce the woman who bested her last night at WrestleMania, who made her tap out, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. So she comes up to the ring, and Stephanie kind of, I mean, the way she was talking to Ronda Rousey, she was pretty much saying, with my business skills and your talents, we could take WWE out to a whole nother level. And you hear the crowd of New Orleans chanting, asshole, asshole. So Ronda Rousey shook Stephanie McMahon's hand, even gave her a hug. But then that smile, that beautiful, cute smile of Ronda Rousey went to the serious mode just like that. Ronda Rousey took Stephanie McMahon's left hand, put it around her throat. Now, I thought Stephanie was putting her arm around her throat, but Ronda Rousey put Stephanie McMahon's hand on her throat just to set her up for that Ronda Rousey armbar. And if that arm of Stephanie's wasn't dislocated before, I must say it's dislocated right now, because she did the same twerk maneuver that she did last night at WrestleMania, and all I can say is, Stephanie, oh my goodness, I hope that arm heals later rather than sooner, because you don't try to do that to Ronda Rousey. I'm sorry, you just can't do that. That wasn't a smart idea on your behalf. So anyway, guys, moving on to the matches, we had Alexa Bliss and Mickie James going up against Nia Jax and a partner of hers. And who did Nia Jax introduce as her partner? The first surprise of the night, the Monday Night Raw debut from NXT, the former NXT Women's Champion Ember Moon. Yes, Ember Moon came in. She was Nia Jax's partner, made a spectacular debut. She even eclipsed the former Raw Women's Champion of Alexa Bliss. So good job, Ember Moon. And because Nia Jax made a spectacular choice of choosing Ember Moon, I'm going to go ahead and give that match 4.5 stars, because hey, it was a surprise, and I love surprises. And oh yeah, another Monday Night Raw debut was the dancing sensation No Way Jose, No Way Jose, No Way Jose, No Way Jose. Yeah, No Way Jose going up against a new competitor named Josh Schuyler. So No Way Jose made quick work of Josh Schuyler. So I'll get that match 4 stars, because that was another surprise. And then Seth Rollins comes out and makes a promo saying he is so glad to be a Grand Slam champion, joining his brothers Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, added himself to the collection of grand champions. And then Finn Balor comes out and says, and congratulates him and says, I want to be the first man to step up to challenge you for the Intercontinental Championship. Even shook his hand, and then that's when The Miz came out, and you know how The Miz is. But The Miz even said that because his beautiful baby girl watched her daddy lost at WrestleMania, Miz told Finn Balor and Seth Rollins that his baby girl cried, and because of that, his wife Maurice cried, and then The Miz announced that, said, hey, I'm man enough, I cried. And Steph's like, wow. And Steph said, wow, man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, but hey, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you admitting that you cried, because when the WWE universe see you wrestle, it makes them cry. I was like, oh, dang. So the promo got pretty intense, and Seth Rollins said that Miz, you're not even wrestler enough to lace up my boots. And then and the Miz wants his he told Seth that he wants his rematch clause at Backlash for the Intercontinental Championship. And Seth Rollins said, you know what, why don't we do this right here, right now? And Miz gets all hyped up saying, nah, we ain't gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna evoke my rematch clause on Backlash, because for one, I'm in an expensive suit, but if you want to, it could be the three of us versus the two of y'all. So Miz and the Miztourage took off their outfit, took off their dress shirts. Balor and Reigns, they're going to go at it 2 against 3, and then another surprise, or should I say a surprise slash return of the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy. He comes in, which makes it 3-on-3, and the Miztourage said, you know what, we like it better when it was 3-on-2, so they left. But because of that, Kurt Angle made the main event. That was going to be a 6-man tag team match between Jeff Hardy, Finn Balor, and the Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins, going up against the Miztourage and the Miz. So now, moving on to tag team competition, which Kurt Angle likes to call the tag team eliminator, right? Because during Backstage, Braun Strowman and Little Nicholas had to relinquish their tag team championship titles, because Braun Strowman said that Nicholas was in the 4th grade and all. So they had to relinquish the tag team belts. Sad, but oh well. But anyway, so the first tag team match was the Revival versus the Club of Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. The Revival picks up a win with their double team patented Shatter Machine double team maneuver. I'll go and give that match 3.5 stars. And then we have another tag team match off a tag team eliminator, right? And the winner of this match will go on to face the Revival next week on Monday Night Raw. And it was Apollo Crews and Titus O'Neil representing Titus Worldwide, but they didn't know who we were going to face until we saw the Woken One backstage talking to his Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal trophy, and to his left, his partner, Bray Wyatt. I'm going to give that match I'll give the match 4.5 stars. Why? Because apparently Bray Wyatt has gone under a transformation after falling through Matt Hardy's leg. I mean, he does the whole wonderful thing. Pretty much, Bray Wyatt is pretty much following in Matt Hardy's footsteps, and Matt Hardy is learning a thing or two from Bray Wyatt. So I say those two are the perfect crazy team, the perfect iconic team, which led to them defeating Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews, which means next week the team of Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy will go up against the Revival, and the winner of that match will go on to the pay-per-view coming up on April 27th called The Greatest Royal Rumble, to face the Bar for the vacated Raw Tag Team titles. Now, what else happened in Monday Night Raw? Oh yeah, we had Amy Rose against Sasha Banks. Bayley comes out to give Sasha Banks her support, and during the match, Amy Rose provoked Bayley by pushing her. Bayley didn't take that so well, so Bayley tried to give her a hit with a right. Amy Rose ducked, accidentally hit Sasha Banks, And Bayley apologized, saying, I'm sorry for what happened. Sasha Banks didn't say nothing, got back in the ring, and the moment she did, Amy Rose clipped Sasha Banks with a running knee, which led to the 1-2-3, and Bayley looked so disappointed and so shocking. I mean, it was an accident. But because of that, next week on Monday Night Raw, it's going to be Bayley versus Sasha Banks, and I cannot wait to see how that goes down. But guys, after that match, immediately, Paige has some sad news to report. Because of her neck injury, it has been determined that she can no longer compete in the WWE ring, so she had no choice but to announce her retirement. It's sad though too, because at New Orleans she made her main roster debut by defeating Paige in her first night on Monday Night Raw, and now she's retired. I'm gonna miss her. And then we have a performance from the one and only Elias. And that performance was interrupted, guys, by the returning to WWE, which took me by surprise, Bobby Lashley. Yes, guys, last week Bobby Lashley lost to the newcomer Brian Cage for the second time in a row. So I guess this means that Bobby Lashley has accepted WWE's terms to come to the WWE, and now it's being reported on social media that WWE wants Bobby Lashley to fight Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam for the Universal Championship. That I cannot wait to see. Oh my God, gives me goosebumps. And because I want to see that, Brock Lesnar has re-signed his contract with the WWE. So I guess that means he's going to have to wait a while to go back to the UFC since he re-signed his contract. So, oh wait, I'm sorry. I guess what that means is he decided to, I'm not going to go back to the UFC just yet. I'm going to stick around and still become the Universal Champion, because I just gave Roman Reigns one hell of a beatdown. And speaking of Roman Reigns, he comes out and he's upset that he found out that he has to face Brock Lesnar at the Greatest Royal Rumble pay-per-view, which involves a 50-man battle royal. And he found out on the internet that he has to face Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship inside of a steel cage. Roman Reigns had to find that out through social media. He was mad about it, but he did tell the WWE Universe this: the more they put Roman Reigns in the ring with Brock Lesnar for the title, which means sooner or later that Roman Reigns will become the Universal Champion. And right before Roman Reigns was about to walk out, in comes another surprise return from the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. And he comes out and he punks out Roman Reigns, calling him a liar and a failure, saying every time you say you're going to do this, you never get the job done. So Roman Reigns, let me go ahead and say that not only that you got beaten and bruised, you also got exposed. And you call yourself the only man who can defeat Brock Lesnar. You didn't get the job done. You failed. So let me tell you this, Roman Reigns. After you fail once again in your steel cage match with Brock Lesnar for the Universal title, and you feel like you're at the end of your rope, I'll be waiting for you at Backlash to put you to sleep. I guess that's an early sign of saying Samoa Joe wants to fight Roman Reigns after he loses. Or, cause then again, I'm kind of surprised that Samoa Joe didn't say that, saying that whoever wins that steel cage match, I'll be waiting for them at Backlash to put him to sleep. But obviously, I guess he wants to put Roman Reigns out of his misery. So yeah. And anyway, guys, going on to another tag team bout. It was Heath Slater and Rhino. Heath Slater was upset that him and Rhino didn't get involved in the tag team eliminator match. So they said that if there's any other tag team that wants to come out and make a name for themselves, because I have kids to feed. Please come out right now. I don't care who it is. And we have another shocking debut from the former NXT Tag Team Champs, the Authors of Pain. They came out, they made short work of Heath Slater and Rhino, but after their 3-star match, they stopped their manager James Erwin, I think. James Irwin, I think. I forgot his name. I know his name is James. But they stopped their manager and they kept on walking without them. So I guess in a way they dissed their own manager, saying, "You know what? It's been fun, but we no longer need you." All I can say about that is wow. And then, guys, during backstage, right? Kurt Angle was on the phone talking how this Monday Night Raw has turned out to be so great, and it's not even the shakeup. Which, by the way, guys, next week on Monday Night Raw and Tuesday Night SmackDown will be the shakeup. Right, which means some superstars will be going from Raw to SmackDown, and some superstars will be going from SmackDown to Raw. It's going to be a shakeup. It's going to be a little switcheroo. We don't know what's going to happen. And while Kurt Angle was on the phone, in comes Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, who still don't have a job. And Kurt Angle told him, "You are the same guys who attack your Raw general manager and commissioner." And when Kurt Angle laid it down like that, saying, "I'm not going to allow you guys to come to Monday Night Raw and attack me. Oh no, I will put you in the ankle lock and I will make you tap out." So Kurt Angle wasn't having that. So Kurt Angle told both Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, "I heard that TNA is hiring." So Kurt Angle gave Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens an opportunity that he has one spot left on Monday Night Raw. So he said, you two guys go at it one-on-one in the ring, and the winner comes to Monday Night Raw, while the loser stays fired from WWE. So Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn had a 4-star good match, but unfortunately neither one of them got up off the referee's count of 10. So neither one of them is coming over to Monday Night Raw, which is, oh well. So, hey, if it come to TNA, all I can say is this, hey, you lost Bobby Lashley, you lost EC3, so, hey, I say it's a good trade. You lost Bobby Lashley to WWE, you lost EC3 to WWE, so here comes Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in their place. I mean, like Kurt Angle told them, they're hiring, so, hey. And then we have the main event. The 6-man tag team match between The Miz and the Miztourage versus Seth Rollins, Jeff Hardy, and Finn Balor. That match was a 4.5-star match. Seth Rollins burned it down by ending the match with a stomp. The same curve stomp on The Miz once again, pinning him for the 1-2-3. But the match wasn't over yet. Bo Dallas tried to attack. He got twisted fate by Jeff Hardy. Finn Balor comes in, coup de grace stomp on Bo Dallas, and Jeff Hardy said, "Hey, you know what? I'm back. Hey, it's been a while, so I might as well shake off this rust and do a little swanton bomb to Bo Dallas." Then Curtis Axel, oh wait. After that, after the twist of fate to Bo Dallas, the coup de grace stomp and the swanton bomb, Seth Rollins like, you know what? I got another curve stomp. So curve stomp Bo Dallas. Curtis Axel, he gets super kick after trying to save Bo Dallas. Then he gets coup de grace. He gets a swanton, and the crowd was chanting, one more time. And Seth Rollins delivered a curb stomp. So the Miztourage got what they deserve. 4.5 stars. I'll go ahead and make it. I'll go give it 5 stars. I'll give it a 5-star match because, hey, I love that team with Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, and Jeff Hardy, Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins. So that being said, guys, tonight Monday Night Raw was so shocking. I'm gonna give that show 5 freaking stars. And tomorrow is SmackDown. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Hit that like and subscribe button. Tell me guys what you think about Monday Night Raw. Tell me what you guys think about the shocks and surprises and returns and the debuts. You can find me on social media on Facebook and Instagram as Ches the Hitman Styles. You also find me on Twitter, which I was blowing up a little bit as Hitman Styles 1, even though I'm not the Phenomenal 1. That title belongs to the Phenomenal AJ Styles, which, speaking of AJ Styles, I cannot wait to hear what Shinsuke Nakamura has to say about why he gave a low blow to AJ Styles last night at WrestleMania. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get to sleep. Give y'all 2 sweet. Bam. Thanks for watching, and thank you guys so much for supporting me. I can't believe I'm only 4 subscribers away from reaching 60 subscribers. So hopefully I can make it possible. Until then guys, thank you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow night on Tuesday Night Live SmackDown. Peace.